Hello out there, people. I haven't been on here in a while. Life has been going on, to tell you the truth. Since then, the last time I was on here, I think I put in a birthday tribute video to Aiden, my son who turned 6. And then a week later, my son turned 9. I didn't get a chance to put his video up because I had some technical difficulties that are very frustrating that I'm still trying to work through today. Also, after his birthday, I had another son who turned 1 on Christmas. And then nobody's birthday's in January, and then mine is in February, and then there's a March birthday. And then March, April, June is my husband's birthday. And then my mom's July. And then my nephew's August. I have a cousin in September, and my sister's October. Also, I have another sister whose birthday's in June as well. Anyway, enough about the birthdays. Me and my family have been doing really good. And I just thought I'd come on here just to say something because I haven't been on here in a long time. And I've been trying to really contemplate on whether or not this is something I wanted to do. To video document things because I'm not really sure if I have the time for it. I just made a transition to be a stay-at-home mom. So I'm a full-time stay-at-home mom. I mean, you know, how can you not be full-time when you're a mom? But I'm just saying, you know, I'm at home now. So that was a transition. It was a very, it wasn't a difficult decision, but it is a difficult job. The adjustments are different because I'm at home and I'm used to going out, you know, and having a little bit of break for myself with my little job as a cafeteria lady. I love my cafeteria lady job and I miss it so dearly, but my kids really needed me. I was able to figure some things about my son. The reason why he kept crying and screaming is because he needs love and he needs someone to teach him how to calm down. And I don't think I would have learned, you know, there's things like that that you learn when you're at home, when you're a stay-at-home mother. Now, I'm not knocking the working mothers because I do plan to go back to work when all my kids are in school. Amen. 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 So, yeah, that is my plan. I do plan to have some kind of degree. Amen. Amen. So that is where I'm at with my life. But right now my kids need me. They're little, they're young, so they need me. And I'm okay with being at home right now. My husband is doing really good. He recently applied for management at his job. He didn't get it, but there's other things that are better out there for him. He's going to be furthering his education and becoming a nutritionist. And I'm really happy for him about that. He's going to start schooling very soon because his job has a program where they help you out with school, which is very, very good. It's a blessing. So he's going to be doing that. And I'm going to be taking some online classes to become a teacher. Yes, I've been wanting to be a teacher since I was in the 2nd grade. But I have not made any steps towards it because I was going back and forth on whether or not I wanted to be a teacher or own a daycare center. So I was like, daycare teacher, and I bought this house originally, because I planned to turn it into a daycare and then eventually buy another house for me and my family. But I'm really still teeter-tottering with that decision. But at least I want my degree in early childhood education. So that way, if I make a decision to be have a daycare center, I will have all the credentials I need for it, even though you don't need a degree to own a daycare center. I just wanted to let that be known. But anyway, that's what I plan to do. And my kids, they're doing very good in school. They're doing so much better than they did last year. It's not that they were doing bad last year. It's just that they had some instructors and administrators and some jerks that weren't really good for them. Not everybody who has a degree needs to be a teacher. And there's a lot of people who think they're doctors when they're teachers. And I would like to shut that down and say you're not a doctor. So if you start a sentence with saying I'm not a doctor, but you need to be quiet after that. You just need to be quiet. I'm just saying that because some of these teachers will have you thinking that there's something going on with your child that you would be thinking about like, huh? Oh my gosh. Well, let me pray about that. You know, it ain't nothing wrong with your child. So some teachers really, really need to be told off. And administrators, especially if they have natural hair. Anyway, so I honestly feel like I'm happy that we got past that. There's people who said that my son was not ready for kindergarten. I've had some videos up here talking about Aiden and his behavior. He was immature, just like we all knew. The teacher this year said, I don't see anything wrong with him. He blends in just fine. And this was one of the teacher's opinions that I cared about the most, because he's such an awesome teacher. Now, he's opinionated, and I don't like that. But he's a good teacher. And I've overlooked the opinionated portion of this man to see that he's a good teacher and that he wants the best for my son. However, he still asks about my oldest, who was in his class when he also had kindergarten. But it's only because he cares about his students and he wants to see them succeed in other grades. But my oldest son is none of the things that he said that he would be, like socially awkward or falling behind or whatever. My son has moments where he's falling behind, but that's because he don't listen and he gets bored quickly in class. So he starts playing or focusing. That's how I am. If I'm in a classroom for a long time and the teacher's talking and I just can't focus, I start drawing. And I start looking at my paper, even as an adult. You know, I've been in a situation where I had to sit in a classroom setting and I just start picking up my pen and I'm listening and I'm just start drawing happy faces and all kind of stuff. You know, it happens to adults too. And it doesn't always mean it's ADHD. It just means sometimes the classes, it's so darn boring that you can't really focus on. It's like Kevin Arnold's teacher, the guy the Clear Eyes guy, is up there talking. You know, after a while, that's all you hear, or "want want" from Charlie Brown. So it's very difficult for my child to focus sometimes, but that's boys, for one. He's young. He's only 9. That's for 2, and he's doing really good right now. Right now, I say he's an average student, which is not below average, so we're going to count our blessings. We're going to count our blessings. We're not going to put pressure on him, because I think I did that before, because he came from honor roll, and then his teacher last year just totally... God bless her. God bless her heart. We're going to take a pause for that one. And his teacher now, she's, you know, getting him back on track. So my honor roll student will return one day. If he doesn't, then as long as he's doing good, then, you know, no 1s and 2s, I'm happy with that. 3s and 4s, I'm good. 1s and 2s, we got a problem. Either with the teacher or with you. What are you doing in class? Let's change it. That's where I'm at. My youngest son is doing good in kindergarten. He's focusing quite well. Last year he was young. He started that class when he was 4, and they put expectations on him as if he was already in kindergarten. Now, I've already made videos about this before, but, you know, I'm just saying, this year, leaps and bounds better. And I'm really grateful to God that he answered our prayers and gave him the teacher that he needed. And, you know, he can't pull the wool over this guy's eyes. And that's what I'm grateful for. But anyway, my other 2 sons are doing good. I'm potty training JoJo. He's, you know, using the potty pretty good. Asher's growing up, you know, walking around, trying to mumble a few words. Mama, dad, mostly. But I just thought I'd come on here real quick. I'm about to run out of time, and just let you guys know that we've been doing good. And I'll try to be posting more. All right, so you guys have a great week, and I hope that this video brings you up to speed. I will probably have more in-depth videos later on about the details of what's been going on in our lives, and I hope y'all doing good out there. Love y'all. Take care. Bye. Oh, P.S. Forgive my ashy lips, y'all. I'm so sorry. And my chip nail polish. Okay? Real life.